I just feel like as a woman, we got it so hard.
We have it so hard and we suffer too much.
We do suffer too much. But I do want to say, sometimes books written by men, when they have women in it, they feel like it's like women are delicate. You know what I mean? Like a strong gust of wind will tear me down.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I can always tell when it was written by a man.
You know what's funny? Not to be too blue in this episode, but I remember reading this one spice book for one of our episodes. I don't remember which one it was, but I think a woman wrote it, but you hated this line. When she was getting turned on and it said that her chest, they pebbled.
Oh my God. I think that was the hating game.
Was it the hating game? Oh, it was. And you were like, that's one of my least favorite things.
I was just like, please stop. Because it would happen just automatically. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm starting to feel something. Oop.
Yeah.
It's cold in here or whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, it's something weird. I just feel like women sometimes in books are for some reason always written as like very damsel in distress, will die from the smallest thing. And don't get me wrong.
Heartbreak.
Women, had a bad thought. But women will like be written like this. And it's so like, what? She was a strong woman. Why did she die of this?
Yeah.
So we found a tier list.
We found a tier list titled Worst Ways Women Have Died or something.
Yes,
like
in
that.
literature.
In literature. And I just thought it would be fun to rank them. If you've never seen a tier list before, it's broken up in S tier, which what would S tier be for us?
I feel like S tier is going to be, yeah, how should we rate this? Should we do like
that's the worst way a woman can die?
I think the worst one we should put at D tier. S tier, I feel like it should be believable. I could see
like realistic?
Yes.
Okay.
So S for us is going to be super realistic. I could see it. A is going to be like, I could see it, but it's not S tier.
It's not like the most realistic thing.
B is the center where it's like, okay, you're kind of pushing it, but okay, I guess women can die of this. C tier, I'm not feeling it. And D tier, worst of the worst, no woman has ever died like this. I'm scared we might John Mayer this.
Oh my God.
We might Kourtney Kardashian only pick D tier.
Maybe. We'll see.
But why don't we just get started? Do you think a tier list can fix your life?
I think so.
Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast that fixes lives one tier list at a time. I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
And
this tier list was already made for us.
We did not make
We just
it.
found it online.
There might be some that we don't really understand what they mean, but we'll try our best. Before we get started, do you want to talk about our book club?
Yeah, so we do have book clubs, which we encourage anyone who's listening to please join in the conversation. I think it would be really fun for us to be able to talk about like, what do our listeners think about this book? So you can find it under the Book Fix Pod in Fable and in Goodreads. This month's book is Enchantra by Keely Smith. So we're going to be making an episode for the book at the end of the month.
You could also find our book clubs as well as our social media and our Google Docs where you could recommend us our next reads on our link tree, linktr.ee/thebookfix. Thank you. Why don't we get started? The first one we already don't know what it is. When a woman died of MMMF.
Male, female?
That's what I was thinking too. That seems like a 4-way that went horribly wrong.
I don't know what that is.
That's what I'm guessing it is. But if it was that, wouldn't it have all been capitalized?
That's strange. Let's see. What if this is like a known thing and we just don't know what it is? Oh, okay. So it is that.
So if there were, hopefully we got this one right. If there were a 4-way and the female died.
That is so weird.
It's weird, but the thing is, it's not the weirdest thing. You know what I mean? Like, I could believe that men are disgusting.
But okay, but here's the thing. When I see this, MF, and it's like, she dies from this, what happened? Did this turn into like a horror thing? Like, what happened? Or if we're being realistic, like, were they just not being careful?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm guessing not careful.
I don't know what angle I'm supposed to be thinking about this.
I mean, I don't want to get... it feels non-consensual if she died from it. But... This feels very believable.
Yes, that is more realistic, I guess.
It feels weird putting this on top because I hate it. I hate it so much, but it is the most believable one.
Okay, sure.
I would say S tier. I can see that happening.
Okay. I mean, men. We don't trust men. Let's start there.
Okay, next one.
Beautiful chestnut hair. Like her hair. Like her hair is just too
Have
luscious.
you ever had such a good hair day that you fucking die?
Thank God. No, I haven't. I haven't had that experience.
So her hair is the reason she died?
Like, she's just too alluring, too beautiful, too sexy.
Oh my God, so long. It killed me.
A man definitely wrote this.
She died of beautiful chestnut hair.
I love the chestnut, though. Like, ooh, so specific. I think this is very unrealistic. The most unrealistic.
What do you mean?
How can your hair kill you?
It's so long. It, like, suffocates her.
I would understand if, like, your beautiful chestnut hair had hairspray in it and you were just a little too close to the fire. Like, okay.
My guess, whoever can find the book that has this, please send it to us. My guess is that it was, like, long. It was too long, you know?
Oh, my God.
And just, like, it weighed her down. She wasn't strong enough, but she couldn't get rid of her beautiful locks.
But it doesn't say long.
No, look at my vision.
I know,
She died. It's too long.
It's too long, too beautiful.
Yeah, this is a D.
This is D.
Well, you know what? Okay. Sorry, I looked ahead a little bit. Is that the worst thing in the world, though?
Yes.
Okay, so the next one. Not enough pillows.
Dude,
I
feel this one.
I hate when that happens.
I feel this one.
Yeah, because, like, I often take my pillows, like, if I'm going to the living room, I'll take them to the couch, or if I'm going to someone else's room in the house, I'll take my pillows so I have something comfy to, like, you know, sit on.
Yeah.
But then when I go to my room and I have one pillow left, I die.
It's the end of the world.
I die, because then...
Well, I also take my pillow. I also take my pillow everywhere. Like, if we ever go out of town and, you know, we stay in a hotel, I never use those pillows. I use all 20 of mine.
Yes.
Yes. Not enough pillow. That's so real. That's so real.
You know what? Yeah. Would you die?
Yeah, I would. I would. Have you ever had to sleep on the floor? Like, nothing. No pillow, no blanket, nothing. You have?
Have you?
Yes.
It was the worst. I literally felt like I was in a movie.
Was it carpet or was it hard floor?
It was the person who I had stayed with, bless their heart. They were like, okay, because story time. I got really drunk. It was recent. Okay. No, it wasn't you.
Okay.
We would have slept hand in hand.
Yeah.
on
top of each other.
On top of each other and taking turns.
We would have just been rolling.
Wait, one pillow, and then we both died.
We perished.
No, but
no pillow.
I had she wasn't planning on having me over, but we went to a wedding together.
Okay.
And I got extremely drunk. Mm-hmm. But me over here, I was like, if I just keep eating, then I'll sober up, you know? Mm-hmm. Okay, but every time I ate something, I kept taking shots and I was not getting sober. And so she took me to her house and I was just kind of like, she drove, by the way. So we went home and I was like, okay, I can't leave. I'm not sober enough. I'm not sober enough to drive. Can I stay over? And she looked at her room and I did too. She has her beautiful queen super king bed. And I'm like, I don't want to make it weird. We're not that close. Mm-hmm. So she was like,
there was one bed.
So she grabbed a shawl. Do you know what a shawl is?
Yeah.
Put it on the floor. She had like a couple, I think it was like 3. Mm-hmm. And then she got this really long, thin, like flat sheet thin scarf. Mm-hmm. And she gave it to me. And I was so drunk. I was like, this perfect bed. And I just passed out because I was tired. But I woke up like a few hours later when I was a little more sober. The worst experience sleeping on that bed. And I was like, I need to sleep another 5-6 hours. And I was just on this bed. Not enough pillows.
Not a bed.
I died. Yeah, I was on this
I'm
floor.
a ghost.
It was carpeted, but it was like that type of carpet, you know, that they installed where they have like bricks underneath. So is it really carpeted?
No.
What about you?
I have had to sleep on the floor with like nothing. This was a long time ago though. It was when I was with my family. I think I was like 8, and we were moving into this house. And I just remember we got there really late at night, and we just like all slept on the floor. Like,
I feel like I've done that before too.
Yeah.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were there. I think. Well, I was 8, so I didn't know.
We didn't know each other.
But you were there in spirit.
Oh my God. You didn't invite me.
I'm sorry. I would have. But anyway, so I feel like this is definitely a D. Right?
I'm gonna say.
Oh, come on.
Because I don't want to John Mayer this. If this is a D, I feel like beautiful chestnut hair should not be a D. But maybe we'll move it later.
We can adjust later.
Okay, the next one is haven't seen the sea in a long time.
Did Moana write this? What the heck?
I feel it.
Dude, that is so relatable.
So sad.
We live so close.
We live so close to the sea.
Yeah. Is it?
Would you?
I think I would.
Would you pass away in your sleep? We didn't go to the beach.
And it's been too long.
Oh, gosh. I could see this as realistic if she was feeling a sense of sadness. Because I feel like when you're sad, you slowly start like, giving
drifting
up.
Off.
Yeah. Into C.
Yeah. Well,
she hasn't seen it. So I'm going to say
C. Get it?
Okay. C. Died of too many novels.
She's getting too many ideas. Be careful. Be careful. She's thinking too much.
Stop. I feel like this is like you're right. She has too many thoughts in her little woman brain.
Little brain.
So it's like she can't handle all those thoughts.
She can't.
You've ever had a woman think? Sarcasm, please.
I told my husband last night. We're joking, okay? Preface, this is a joke. I forgot what he was saying, but I was like, I don't like it when you think too much. When you think too much, It's a joke. But this is the vibe that this is giving me. Like when she thinks too much, dangerous.
See,
B.
Why is that?
What kind of novels is she reading?
Novels were too heavy. She was at the oh my gosh.
No,
I'm
thinking of like, it's just like
too much information.
Too much about the world.
But look at
like World War history type of.
But look at our tier list. I feel like haven't seen the sea in a long time would be also B because I feel like
C.
sadness.
C.
Gosh, you got me.
Okay. Too many novels can be C also. I just think we need to.
No, I feel like hear me out. Too many novels is C.
Haven't seen the sea in a long time is B.
Because I feel like you could die of loneliness. Okay. I feel like you could die of like.
And the sea is gonna give you company.
Well, it's because she's just so lonely. She hasn't seen the sea and she doesn't get what she wants.
If she's a mermaid, okay, fine, I get it.
Okay, the next one, pony exhaustion.
Oh, that is so real. That is so real. That is real.
Okay, explain.
You ever ridden a horse?
I have actually.
I haven't.
I rode a pony to 7-Eleven.
It looks exhausting.
I felt connected with that horse. I couldn't read yet. I was a baby. Little goo goo gaga baby. I used to be at a daycare. Let me dox myself. I used to go to a daycare and the way that the daycare was set up was like on the corner of a street. And then if you went to the other corner, 7-Eleven was right there.
Okay.
So one day they brought a pony and they let us ride it to 7-Eleven and then come back. And then like if you weren't riding the pony because all the kids got to come, you had to hand, buddy hold, walk to 7-Eleven and come back. And I remember when it was my turn, I was like, this is my whole life.
Okay.
So I just don't understand pony exhaustion. Because me and that pony, we could have gone.
No, I think you're thinking
years. What do you think?
Thinking about it the wrong way.
What do you think?
You're thinking of it like I'm tired of the pony. No, I'm thinking of it like, you've been riding the pony for too long. Now your legs are just permanently like this now.
Oh my gosh.
Permanently.
You can never sit again.
You can never sit again.
And women, they can't.
They need to sit.
Stand. That seems believable.
Thank you. I think that's an A.
That's an A. Okay. Strolling congestion?
Like you got congested?
Like you're congested?
Because you're strolling too long?
Or like it comes and goes. your congestion.
Okay.
So like always, I feel like that's an A. You're always sick.
You're always sick. Yes. A.
Or S. What do you think? We don't have any S.
We don't have. Well, we have one S. Okay. Yeah. Sure. S.
Sickly. Okay.
Sherry served too cold.
Oh.
You served too cold.
Sorry.
What if
I'm
you're-
kicking.
What if you're already sick though? Like you're already experiencing sickness. So like if sherry is served too cold,
Well,
that'll take you out.
I have very sensitive teeth. And every time I drink iced water, it makes me tear up a little bit.
Oh.
I'm so, yeah.
Wait, why didn't you tell me I would have warmed up your water?
No, it's okay because I like cold water. But ice. Like ice, I can't have ice because it's just too cold.
It's too cold. What about ice cream?
I don't really like ice cream, but that's a whole different story. Remember the Chucky story I told you? When I was younger and I watched Chucky and they told me it was a doll movie and I was like, oh, sick. I love dolls. And I was a little kid and I was eating ice cream with bombones in it, marshmallows. And I got so scared and my parents thought it was the funniest movie ever. They were like cracking up. And I was just like, I'm gonna go. And I remember turning the corner and I was behind the couch and I threw up. And because I was so scared.
Oh, dude, that was me with peanuts.
Really?
I couldn't eat peanuts for a long time because I ate too many and I got sick. Sherry served too cold, you know?
That's the same thing. I feel like you can die of a cold thing.
Right? I was trying to be like, yeah, that's realistic.
I'm gonna say B because it's not the worst one.
It's not the worst one. It's not the best one either, though.
Okay.
Ship infidelity. You ever been on a ship? People don't shower on ships, okay?
What does that mean?
That means you got something. You are sleeping around with with the pirates, I'm assuming. I don't know. With the crew. And, you know, you guys got scurvy or something. I don't know.
That's not how scurvy passes, but okay.
I know.
S tier.
I didn't want to say whatever.
Clergy.
You put on S? You just took my argument?
Yes. What I thought ship infidelity meant was that you love your ship. Okay. What? It's your favorite thing. But then you see another ship and you're like, I'm just gonna write it once. I just want to write it once.
Oh, and you know what?
And you felt bad.
You're right, because those people, what are they called? The
ship
sailors. Sailors are very loyal to their ships. I mean, they call them she, her, my
women,
girl. And you know, men, they're very faithful.
Women.
Very faithful.
Yeah, they love women. All men love women. That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
I'm feeling an A now.
Okay. Clergyman's dropsy.
What is that?
Should I look it up?
Yes.
What do you think it is?
Clergyman's dropsy? It's giving me like he made an oopsie. Like, oops.
Oops, sorry.
I don't know.
Where Jesus heals a man with dropsy, a condition causing swelling due to fluid retention.
I don't get it, but
it's a sickness where you swell.
That seems believable.
Yeah, that seems believable too. Why is this one here?
Okay, yes, I guess.
S, yeah. Flirting headaches.
You ever flirt too hard, too good, too long?
Oh,
it's like, oh my god, these are bangers.
I know. I'm sorry, these are all bangers out here. Yeah.
No, like you're just too smart. Like,
or wait, but is it you flirting or someone's flirting with you?
And it's giving you
I can't take all these compliments.
No, I think you get a headache because you're flirting too good.
Wait. Okay. Yes, I get your point. But to connect it, maybe you're getting flirting headaches because someone keeps complimenting your beautiful chestnut hair. They're both S tier.
Oh, they're connected.
They're connected.
Flirting headaches. I think that's
crazy.
A C.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a C. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh wait, River of Unhappiness.
No, River Unhappiness. River Unhappiness. Like you're in a river and you're unhappy. Like, why am I in a river?
That's so weird because I usually miss the beach and the sea.
That's a river.
Oh, I hate rivers. You could be unhappy.
At a river, yeah.
Yeah. No, as in
anyway.
like I feel like you could pass from unhappiness because you're not taking care of yourself.
I agree, but I think I'd give it a B. Very middle, like meh.
That you're putting next to Sherry served too cold.
Okay, fine, A then.
Thank you. Ship infidelity.
There's
Pony exhaustion.
There's a lot of S and A's. This is kind of weird.
Wait, general bummers.
General bummers, dude. That's believable.
The other day, I was driving and I got to a 4-way stop and I was the first person. But because there was someone, it was like they were crossing the street when I was supposed to cross, but they were already at the end. So I was just going to wait for them to, you know, get on the sidewalk and then I could go. But the other 3, they went. And I was so sad.
And you got the bummers.
I was so sad. I parked and I died.
Oh my God.
I parked and I died because I was so sad.
But you came back.
I came back because I thought about ponies. Oh, but then I got tired of I died again.
And then you got flirty headaches or whatever?
Yeah, and then someone was like, oh my gosh, you turned so well. And I was like, ugh.
Stop giving me compliments.
You can't die from general. You can't die from general bummers. Women are not that weak, y'all.
Stop it.
Stop. Now I'm bummed out.
Okay, D.
Okay. Knitting with needles that are too heavy. Us during our knitting club.
Dude, that was so relatable.
They were too heavy. My arms were hurting.
My heart hurt.
Oh my gosh. Needles. That's crazy.
Just the fact that it's because the needle was too heavy.
Yeah.
D.
Okay. Spinal degeneration as a result of pride.
What the
Because
fuck?
you know women that stand too tall.
This is giving me the vibe of like, oh, this woman has standards. Now her spine has issues.
That's crazy.
That's the vibe it's giving me.
That's crazy.
And it's pissing me off.
I know. Now I'm angry. But I miss my ship. Oh wait, my pony. Okay.
I just feel like
that's crazy. That's
women
crazy.
Need to have standards. Like, stop settling for the loser. Just stop.
Because then he'll give you spinal degeneration.
Exactly. When you settle for him, that's when you get it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Can you imagine not being able to be prideful of your work?
Oh yeah, that too. Like,
that's crazy.
What if you're a boss? Like, what if you're a boss ass bitch?
And they're like, no, women shouldn't be.
Women need to stay at home with the baby.
I hate that.
D.
Okay, whoa. I don't know. Now looking at it, needles can be pretty heavy.
No.
Parents too happy. Oh my God. When my parents call me and they told me they have a nice day. Oh.
The parents too happy.
I hate it. I hate it.
Well, like,
I should be happy, me.
How does this result from her death? Like, the logic is so weird.
I guess it's because they're not where they want to be, but their parents are.
So it's just
then
like,
they get really sad, and that is a general bummer.
That is a bummer.
And that leads to death.
This one doesn't make sense to me. I guess I would put it at C.
I'm guessing that you're just overthinking things. Not you, but like this person in the parents too happy. They're overthinking like, oh my gosh, my parents are happy and I'm not happy. What do I do? And then they start stressing out. The unpleasantness.
Of what? Life?
I think so. When something's
of men?
You know, like when you're eating and you're sitting at a table and everyone's kind of quiet. It's a lull in the conversation. You're feeling good, you know, it's okay. And then someone is cutting their steak and they cut the plate and it's unpleasant and then you die. I'm sorry, that's how all of my stories have been ending.
Or like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh my
dude.
God, I hate that.
I hate that.
When you're, oh my gosh, woman moment.
Woman moment.
When you're doing something quick and you have long nails and your nail does the thing where it bends.
Oh my God, I hate that.
It. And then you literally have to pause and be like, how am I still alive?
How am I still breathing?
Someone tell my story.
Still breathing.
Someone tell my story. That's crazy.
You leave a note, like, please.
I know.
Someone tell my story.
I saw God today. Crazy. Unpleasant. I feel like you could die if something is very, very unpleasant. Like, what if it's like a very bad food?
But it says unpleasantries. So you know what this is giving me?
Oh,
this is
like
giving
people
me,
being unpleasant to you?
Like things that you have to do. Like obligations. You know what I mean? Like, like I have to
Do my taxes.
Do my taxes. I have to.
Well, women making money. Whoa.
I know. I have to, like, you know what I mean? It's like things that you have to, like,
Obligations, yeah.
society things that you have to do. That's the kind of vibe that this is giving me. Okay.
Having to do work? For who? A man? A.
Okay.
Okay, the next one says, spent more than a month in London after growing up in Yorkshire. I get it.
I don't know anything.
I get it.
About, like, is that relevant?
Well,
or
you haven't moved before, like, in a way where, like, moved a state or moved a big city. Well, no, yeah, you did for college. But I'm thinking of, like, you're not used to how things are there. You're not used to the heat. You're not used to the cold. You're not used to the change of life, and you die.
If I ever had to live somewhere that's, like, super cold, like, snowy, I don't think I would make it. Like, I'm genuinely concerned for that. Like,
because then when I would have to shower, I'd be like, I guess I'm gonna go to the River of Unhappiness, and I would die in there because it's
why
too
do you keep
cold.
saying of unhappiness?
River Unhappiness. I'm gonna say that's possible only because you're not used to.
It's like a big change, I guess.
Yes, it's a big change. I'm gonna say yes. Oh my god,
you're so nice. Cold hands, Edward Cullen, stay away from me.
Wait, is your hand cold?
Mm-mm.
My hands are usually warm. Oh my gosh,
I'm usually the cold one.
I just feel like, why?
Oh, like your hands are cold?
Yeah.
You know what? I see the vision.
You see the vision?
It because your hands are cold, your feet are cold.
You're slowly passing away.
You're not getting, the blood flow.
Oh my gosh.
That you need. I don't know.
Get you a girl that studied medicine. Oh, love it. Okay. Beautiful face.
Face too pretty. That's the same vibe as the beautiful chestnut hair.
Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't passed from that.
I've been waiting. It hasn't happened.
I'm just too beautiful. Yeah, same as chestnut hair. I'm actually gonna put it right next to the chestnut hair.
Yeah, because same vibe.
Letter reading fits.
What does that mean?
You ever read so many letters and you just get so overwhelmed that you die?
But are you throwing a fit from reading the letters?
I guess
or
so.
Is the fit meaning like, oh, you're just reading too many letters? You know what I mean? Like all
letter reading fits.
To back. This is dumb. D. It's giving the same vibe as like don't read too much.
Okay, think about this one. Drawing room anguish. You're waiting to be courted. No one's coming.
No one's coming. Damn, that's the same vibe as the River Unhappiness.
Where's River Unhappiness?
You're just sad. Like,
I get it.
Or you missed the C. That's the same vibe.
Talking about
No. What are you doing? This is giving the vibe of like, oh, she needs a man to be happy.
I'm thinking but that's, to me, that's like, you're just so sad. And I do.
Why? Because she doesn't have a man?
It's just so much.
She needs a man.
You're looking side to side windows of the other houses, and you see all these women getting courted with their beautiful face and beautiful chestnut hair, and it's almost their time. I know it's almost their time, and you're just like, "Gosh, I'm sad." I do think it's possible for people to not take care of themselves and slowly start deteriorating,
like pass from sadness.
Yes.
Okay. I just feel like.
Is this one the same as pony exhaustion?
No, it's not.
I feel like it goes up there. Why is cold hands up there? Oh yeah, it's sickness. I just forgot. Okay. S.
No way.
Yes.
I give it a B.
Okay. Sherry served too cold. You ever miss your slippers? Missing slippers.
Missing slippers
is
next.
Once I lost my Crocs, and it did feel like a death. I am so sad.
This one's dumb.
It's funny because we started this episode. Dumb. We started this episode with entertaining the fact, but now we're just kind of like
missing. Okay, but why would she die?
Because you love them. Yeah.
It's giving Cinderella.
Well, she missed one and she almost died.
Well, not really. But
wrist fevers.
Wrist too hot.
Wrist too hot.
What is a wrist
at
fever?
101.
What is a wrist fever?
Arthritis.
Arthritis?
I feel like that makes sense to me.
But you would die?
No, probably like an A. I'd put it with pony exhaustion.
Sure. Whatever. It's just,
wait.
wrist hurts, I guess.
Wait, night brain, you think too much at night? You have too many thoughts?
Too many thoughts.
Too many ideas? When you're an innovator, but it's a crime? I get it.
I get it too.
But that goes along with too many novels. Mm-hmm. She's thinking too much.
You're thinking too much. So
Weird.
see. Sometimes overthinking is scary, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just pause for a second?
Dying because you went outside at night in Italy.
Why in Italy?
If something bad happened, why are you laughing?
I don't know. It's just
if something bad happened, that makes sense.
But it just says going outside. Like you're just going outside.
And the night air hits you and then you die.
Okay.
A strong gust of wind.
Sure. You know what? Sometimes the nights are too cold.
Thank you.
Too cold, too scary.
I'm just guessing.
Why are you putting it in S?
Because if something were to happen, then you would die from it. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
You're not agreeing with me.
No, it's fine. S.
Okay.
You know what? Going outside in Italy.
Oh my God.
Take you
just
out.
Talking about shawls. Shawl insufficiency. You don't have a shawl to cover you from that big gust of wind. Mm. And it just tears you like paper.
I would say C.
Yeah.
I think, maybe you are really cold, but okay.
Oh my God.
Too many pillows.
Instead of not enough pillows.
Too many pillows. I don't think too many pillows is a problem.
I
don't
would
think just on pillows.
I would sleep on just pillows.
Oh, but you know what sucks?
What?
Is when they start.
Oh,
when you start sinking into
your head is into the
cracks.
Yeah, that is a problem actually. S tier. I would die of too many pillows.
No.
I wish not enough pillows and too many pillows were next to each other.
That would have been so fun.
But I don't think too many pillows is D. I can see that being an issue.
I could see it being an issue if
what?
Morbid thought. It like lands on you, you know?
I think what they are going for is she got buried in the pillows and she couldn't get out because she's so tiny, 2 feet.
Too small.
Put it in your pocket.
I put it at A. No, B.
Okay, B's good. Garden troubles. You ever because right now
I don't have a green thumb.
I am starting to because I'm teaching science and it's like biology, life and all that. And I've been growing snapdragons recently. Mm-hmm. So cute.
I love that.
None of them have died recently. So I've actually been taking really good care of them.
That's good.
But I'm worried that when I start having issues, I might go.
Oh my God.
I might go.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
So you love your plants too hard.
Yeah.
So, if they go, you go.
I go with them. If you're taking my snapdragons, take me too.
Take me instead. S.
S. I'm going to say D. That's dumb.
Oh.
The next one, though, is probably an S. Can you read it?
Someone said no very loudly while they were in the room. Huh?
You were in the room and someone says no and it shocks you.
Like someone says no to me or someone just says no?
Someone says no. Can I tell you a morbid story?
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was a child. I didn't do this. I was just in the room with the people that did. Okay. My uncle had a chihuahua.
Oh, God. And is this a trigger warning?
Kind of trigger warning. His chihuahua was the happiest dog. Literally, this dog would just... Sometimes you would just say its name, and he was just so pumped that he was like... I don't know if you guys have ever seen those dogs when they get so happy they just pee. Uh-huh. And he died of happiness. He was just too happy. It's sad. I know it's morbid.
Wait, that is so sad. I did not expect that to happen.
Yes, and I just feel like he was just too overly excited. So, opposite side of I was 5 when I heard this story, and I cried like a baby. Opposite side of don't cry.
It is so sad.
Opposite side of the spectrum.
I don't understand how that's the opposite side.
Yes, because you're so scared.
The opposite side would be too sad. Like you're sad.
I feel, but no, too scared. being afraid and being sad, there's just such a thin line between those two. So I feel like this makes sense to me. If someone said no loudly, you ever...
But that's like, what this is telling me is women can't hear no. Like, you can't handle no.
I kind
You
of...
can't handle loud voices.
It's also like the fear of... I think it's going for like the fear of not... Like the fear of disappointment. Like you're disappointing your spouse. They say no to you and you're like, oh my God. Sorry. Oh my God. It's so sad.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. S.
C, I guess.
S.
No.
You're gonna put that with parents being too happy?
Yeah,
Actually, you know, that makes
doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God. Looking back at this.
We were too nice, I think.
No. Okay, well, let's just look at our S tiers. The big foursome, I see it. I see it.
I see it because 3 men, that's scary.
And then the rest of these look like sickness. You know, it's congestion, dropsy, cold hands.
Cold hands. Going outside at night in Italy, I mean, something could happen to
Something
you.
can happen.
I don't know. I've never been there.
I don't even know what half of those mean.
Pony exhaustion. You've been riding the pony too long. Ship infidelity. You caught something. Oh my God.
River of Unhappiness. You're just sad. I feel like that's drowning.
Oh, that is
sad. I feel like that's what it was going for. Unpleasantries. I hate doing work. So when I have social or life obligations, wrist fevers.
Arthritis hurts too much. B, haven't seen the sea in a long time. Sherry served too cold. Drawing room anguish and too many pillows.
C,
I guess they make sense. I don't know.
Too many novels, night brain, flirting headaches, parents too happy. Someone said no very loudly. Shawl insufficiency. I feel like shawl should be higher, but we could keep her there. And the last one is just nothing makes sense. Beautiful chestnut hair, beautiful face, not enough pillows, general bummers, knitting needles too heavy, spinal degeneration as a result, letter reading fits, and missing slippers and garden troubles. Isn't it kind of crazy that sometimes it feels like a man has never seen a woman?
Well, that is the vibe.
Oh my gosh. That gives the same energy as like when people used to draw animals back then in modern art, but they didn't know what they looked like. So they just look like little people.
This was fun though. I mean, I honestly expected us to put them all in D.
No, we did a pretty good job separating them. I did feel the shift when both of us were just kind of like,
I don't even care anymore. Like, we stopped trying. We were just like, whatever.
Have we ever read a book that we could feel like the misogyny?
Penelope Douglas.
Yeah. And she's a woman. She's a woman, a fellow girl.
Yeah. I can't think of Colleen Hoover, probably. I'm trying to think. Oh my God. November 9th.
Oh my God. I think it's funny. It's funny to see it. You know what I mean? It's like that one musical with Anna Kendrick. It's a movie.
Into the Woods?
Is it that one? No, I don't know. But it's basically, it was written by a man whose wife left him. So he made a whole musical about it in like spite of her. But everyone who watched it, they were like, you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
You know, is it Into the Woods? I don't know what it's called.
It's probably Into the Woods, but I don't know.
But yeah, it feels like that. Men.
That wouldn't shock me. Because there's a certain scene in Into the Woods that really, really pissed me off.
I need to watch that again. To anyone who is listening to us, what did
we learn? What did we learn in this experience?
I learned that I'm never going to have cold hands again. You'll see me in mittens every single day from now on.
You're going to see me with the hand warmers.
I'm going to try not to get bummed out too quickly.
Which, it's hard.
Yeah. I'm going to take some space from my pony because I don't want to get tired of him.
You don't have a pony.
Don't out me like that.
Sorry.
I wanted them to believe I had a pony.
I'm sorry.
That pony I took to 7-Eleven once, I could be riding it again.
You're going to find that pony.
Yeah. But it's crazy. Like, it's crazy the type of things that passed. A publishing agent being like, they're going to eat this up. This is it.
this is what we need in literature.
Mhm.
A sherry being served too cold. That's
But
what takes her out.
the daintiness of women used to be like so sought out, you know?
Like they loved it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure those are all old books. I hope one was written like last year. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If someone can
Interesting.
find the one with too many pillows, I want to read it.
I think it's funny that we put not enough pillows at D, but too many pillows at B.
Yeah, because now there's a danger. That's so
Now
scary.
I'm scared. That's true.
What did you learn?
That too many pillows is a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna count how many pillows I have when I get home.
I have a lot.
And
I had
oh my
more,
gosh.
but I got rid of.
Oh, Queen, be careful.
I know. I got rid of 2.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Good. I think I have 4.
I had 8.
Oh my gosh.
So now I have 6. It's all
Okay,
pillows.
Don't get
It's
more.
all pillows.
Good thing you didn't get 9. That would have been downhill.
I almost got like the body pillow.
Your husband's like, "Where's my wife?" You like got sucked into another dimension.
I'm just in the pillows.
So funny. To any of us watching us or listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can please leave a rating of 5 stars and a review recommending us our next read or our next tier list. I actually do really like tier lists.
Yeah,
I wish
it's
I
fun.
understood half of this, but women can't think too much.
Is there a modern one?
Oh my gosh, please.
This
I would love that.
This is the modern
I
one.
know this was updated last year. I would love if you recommended us more though. That was so fun.
That was fun. And if you're looking for a way to support us just a little bit more, we do have a Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/bookfix. If you're not looking for something that's monthly, we do also have Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix, or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. We actually, at the end of the month and at the middle of the month, we usually post our own tier lists that we make about the books that we read.
You mean of the year?
Of the year. I love those episodes.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. We're almost there. We're almost to June.
I love our tier list episodes so much. Go check out our old ones and get ready for the one that's going to come out at the end of June for the first half of 2025. If you want to support us on social media or find our book clubs for Fable and Goodreads, or check out our Google form where you can recommend us a book, go ahead and check out our link tree, linktr.ee/thebookfix. Thank you.
Thank you
so much. Be careful out there. Count your pillows.
Count your pillows. Don't drink anything too cold. Make sure you have hand warmers.
And if someone invites you to River of Unhappiness, don't go. Okay.
Go. And if you have beautiful chestnut hair, dye it right away.
Shave
please.
it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Being a woman's so hard.
It is so
So
hard.
much to worry about.
So much. It's just like we suffer.
I know. Good thing I don't think though. That'd be atrocious. The unpleasantries with that.
Oh my god, we do read a lot of novels though.
Wait, stop.
Too many novels.
Too many novels.
Oh my god.
We should have put that in S tier.